welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He hammers one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero, and they get the out on Smith. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And Chris, they're not lacking for players that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these hitters have to be patient at the plate because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
Freeman hits it in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And there's a fly ball deep right field onto the track. And he makes the catch. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. Back after this on the show. Back now in Toronto. And pitching in this game, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swings through that.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-1.
That's a good jump right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Kazuo Oka. And a count 1-2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
Ball. 2-2.
Next offering upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Base hit! In from third is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And the batter now, Ernie Clement. Just missed.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Two on, 1 out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Tied up here in the early going. Two on, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Just missed. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pajes sizes this one up, brings it in, and the inning is over. They get 2 and draw even again. We move to the second in Toronto. We are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering misses down and away. And that's in for a strike. Full count now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Tosses to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
Sweet play there. Not sure he needed the barehanded, but third baseman loved making that play.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. And now the count is even. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Heineman. And now 2-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
3-2 now.
Okay.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the designated hitter, George Springer.
Two balls, one strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Way high with that one. And the count is 3-1. Foul ball there. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with one gone. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Springer on the run. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. On to the third inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. One down, base is empty. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And it's gone. A gigantic blast. And that gives them a lead. It's 3-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2-1 now. Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. A flip to the pitcher covering. And that quickly 2 away.
Number 7.
So up next, Kazuo Oka. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one hit to right. And it gets into the seats. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2-2.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Max Muncy. That one almost got him. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
The batter now, Andy Pajes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 left for LA, but they're up 3-2. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And downstairs.
2-2.
Right side, hard hit. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nathan Lucas now at the plate. One down, base is empty. That one the other way, and lines out to third. Here's Andres Jimenez. Blue Jays down a run. Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy makes the play, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
swung on and missed, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tyler Heineman. That one's in there, and now 2-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
George Springer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive. And he chases that one. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's George Springer. The Blue Jays trailing by a run last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one. 2-1.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Number 68 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got it. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Will Smith to the plate. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. just off the outside part of the plate.
3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1-2. And that's outside. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Muncy to hit. Two outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. And that's way high, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 78.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Sanchez. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
That one fouled off. 2-2. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And it remains 2-2. In the air, right field. And that is a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 2.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tommy Nance up and throwing. Fisher also getting ready. 2-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now Andy Pajes. Good job to fight that one off. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Up next, for the Dodgers, second baseman
Alex Freeland digs in now. Line drive. Fair ball. Paez on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Miguel Rojas.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Now a chance for Miguel Rojas. Out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
This is a big spot for a big-time player. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 on, 2 outs. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kyle Tucker would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homer.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, number 50. So 2 down at the plate. Kyle Tucker. And it's fouled away. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. James on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Caught him looking for the K. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
For the Jays, right fielder,
1-2.
Lucas.
And they'll do it again. Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez.
That's a ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Lucas aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls one off. 2-2. Slides, but it gets by him. And the lead runner holds on at second base.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez preparing to come on if needed. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. No outs, runners at first and second. And it's even up. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. Here's a 2-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And the batter is George Springer. Two on, one out. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Swinging a foul straight back. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one not close, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two outs. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back now in Toronto, ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely. Here's Freddie Freeman now. That missed by a
balls, 2
lot.
strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just
That's away.
missed. The 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to left field. Sanchez sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edgardo Henriquez. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So now 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Ripped on a line. Tucker makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ball.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that ends the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Spencer Miles. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
For the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Guerrero. And it's caught for the out. Alex Freeland, the next to hit. Fought off foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. There's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Lucas pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the ninth, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive. Has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Chop to the left side. Muncy. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Jays down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.